story. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first down throw for Mayfield. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Took the outlaw. Wildfield.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there, a 22.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Zach Line, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Now it's Hines. Off past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Get your swarm on. Check them.
Here's Hines. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53. Mike 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Hines. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Browns' 31-yard line.
Wide, get wide.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Back. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Mike, 53. Mike. I got it. Check.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Cleveland.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking for Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run with Hines, and he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
I'm coming after you.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Watch twins. 53's a month.
First down, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Switch up, switch up. Check 3, check 3. Huh, wait. Plus.
To throw is Brissett. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, here we go.
At the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Brissett, complete to Hilton. He's still fighting forward and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Too little, Cupcake. He's coming. Double up.
They run. Anderson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
65.
On play action, Brissett. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Check 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And again, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Mayfield finding Beckham. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Mayfield now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Justin Houston racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Check 53. Check. Check 3.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll run again with Adams. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett, he's got it to Hilton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Kill.
First down, Brissett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. Silver.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down. No gain on the play. Second down coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Hey, I-7.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fourth down on is the punt team sending this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and 7, Brissett throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to let it. They've got his man. Complete. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his sixth touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
56 to my boy, 56. Check 56.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Brissett now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. He'll look to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Here's Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. Mike 56. Mike 56. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, man. Let's go.
Now Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
So for Cleveland, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.